So you remember yesterday I mentioned this on, was it yesterday or the day before, Jean Claude's live stream, and I thought I mentioned this in a video maybe after that, and I said, I'm really starting to believe there's not a chance in hell the Wall Street Bets group on Reddit, a bunch of kids, millennials had enough money to cause GameStop to rocket up. I said somebody has got some huge money that did this. And then I found some posts on the old certain message boards that we don't talk about. 1 year, 2 year delta, 3 year delta. Very common words similar to GameStop. And oh my God, I think there's an actual operation taking place. Team Trump, good guys. Oh my God, I think that's what's happening here. I said this as just an opinion, and now here I am. Just got off the live stream with Woo Woo Dude, and I got a couple of Donald Trump Jr. retweets. He's retweeting somebody that says the reports alleging the White House pressured Robinhood and these other exchanges, etc., to halt trading must be taken seriously. The allegations warrant an investigation, and if the Biden admin helped billionaires at the expense of hardworking American people, they must be brought to justice. Donald Trump retweeted that. Donald Trump Jr. And then there's this one. Is it just me? This is Junior. Is it just me, or does the Wall Street Bets guy look exactly like a young Donald Trump? Do you think that's a coincidence? You know who else talks about a rigged system, don't you? And here's the logo he's referring to in his tweet. Donald Trump Jr. I'm telling you, this is an operation. Nothing can stop what's coming. You could bet your sweet bottom. Nothing can stop what's coming. And if Don Trump Jr. is out there telling you, hey, that's funny, this little thing with GameStop and blah, 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 and my dad Trump. Oh, huh. In other words, they knew all about it. They knew all about it. And they helped a bunch of us make a shit ton of money on that GameStop trade. I didn't take it, by the way. But they helped a bunch of the little guy take the money and then find out just how bad Wall Street was. Oh, no, we're going to shut down you guys from buying. You can sell if you want, but no buying. And it got so bad, we liquidated some people's accounts. Robinhood did, other exchanges. We're going to liquidate your account. Your investment is skyrocketing. Some of these people were in at $5, $10, and it's up to 118, and they know it's going higher. They're not selling. They're in absolute euphoria, and then they get an email from Robinhood and the likes. Due to market turmoil and stuff, we just liquidated your 3,500 shares of GameStop, and then they watched it go to $300+. How pissed off are you? Granted, you made some profit for sure, but how pissed off are you that somebody, without your permission, just sold off your shit and blamed it on market conditions when there were no market conditions? The market was just going up. And then you read the fine print on the terms and conditions where it says during crazy market times we do reserve the right to liquidate your account if we want to. And all those people are going to go, we're not going to play ball in your court anymore. We're going to go play elsewhere. Somewhere where you can't do that to us. Oh, you mean like cryptocurrency land? Yep. There might be an exchange or two. Again, Coinbase comes to mind that might pull a maneuver like that. But there's a whole bunch of other exchanges out there. And you could use some with a VPN even. The ones that don't let Americans on. Many of them you can just use a VPN, go to the very first tier level KYC, don't go further past that, don't upload your ID, don't do nothing else, just basic stuff, and you can trade. So, that's an interesting comment from Donald Trump Jr. He retweeted the one thing, but he specifically tweeted, I'll just show it to you, specifically tweeted this one 2 hours ago. Is it just me, or does the Wall Street Bets guy look exactly like a young Donald Trump? Do you think that's a coincidence? You know who else talks about a rigged system? Yeah, Donald Trump. And he's been very vocal, Junior, very vocal about this whole thing with Wall Street. And if he retweeted that person who said, hey, if the Biden administration, there's allegations that they actually stepped in and made those companies do that. Well, there goes Robinhood. Everyone's pissed off at Robinhood. Oh, you guys are supposed to be here for the people. You got a tweet from 2016 that says, let the people trade. What if their hand was forced by the big government's thumb on their neck or boot on their neck? In this case, the Biden administration. And again, I have a thought on all this. Biden's in charge. Stock market's going to puke. It needs to puke. It needs to be reset. It'll all be done under Biden. All the bad shit's going to come out under Biden. People are going to be absolutely disgusted. And then we're going to... we finally found some election results. And, Arizona's going to recall their thing. And this one's going to recall that one. And whatever. And Trump's back in power. However that whole thing goes. Again, that's just an example. Come March or whatever. 4th. His inauguration, supposedly. And all the damage is done under Biden. Damage that, by the way, needed to happen, was supposed to happen. But why do it with Trump in power? Make him look bad. He's the guy that really is trying to help us. So they let Biden pretend to be the president for a little while. Showing his true colors. 50,000 executive orders. Pipeline, cutting jobs. Taxes going to go up. Oil going up. Gas going up. Press secretary, who did circle back around, by the way. She circled back around on one of the questions. And she says, give me a minute. Let me. I think there's an answer in here. Get to the last page. Thank you for being patient. Yeah, I'm going to have to ask the administration about that. I don't see it after all. Yeah, I'm going to have to circle back around. Yeah, I hate to keep saying it. I'll have to circle back around. It's not the boys are back in town. It's the circle back around. Circle back around. Circle back around. So anyways, this is an operation. Good guys are in control. Patriots in control. Sit back and enjoy the show like I keep telling you. Sit back and enjoy the show. Why? Frank at work today, lunch, says, you know, the barriers at the White House, around the Capitol and all that? Yeah. He goes, they're talking about making like permanent barriers? He goes, I've read something today about making permanent barriers? Why the hell do they need to do that? And I go, of course, why would they? Because D.C. is not going to be the capital anymore in the future. It is going to be moved. Penny Kelly called this months ago. And she said, people are going to say, how the hell, we can't move the capital. How can Trump do that? He can't do that. There's no way he can do that. And he says, basically, look what everything else I've done in the last 4 years. Watch me. And then he does it. New capital somewhere in the middle of the U.S. or something like that. That means he's coming back into power. There's too many little things, when you add them up, are huge. That just, that's a coincidence. Who knows? I don't know why that's happening. I don't know why she can't go in the VP suite, the house. They're remodeling it. They chose to remodel it right as Kamala's coming in the office. We'll start so that she can't come in. Okay. And Biden, he's going to have to take his own private plane to his own inauguration. We can't give him a military, he's going to be the next president. We can't possibly protect him. We're going to make him fly in a private jet. Right. I'm just telling you. Enjoy the show. Because it's a show. It's a movie. And GameStop is part of the movie. Go look at the old posts on the you-know-where board. And again, we do have one coming up in 2 days, the 31st of January, a Delta, 2-year Delta, I think. Freedom Day, and then Freedom _ all capital letters, both of them. What does that mean? I don't know. But it's on the 31st of January, and I think it's a 2 or 3 year Delta. Remains to be seen. But it is two days from now. And that's funny because 2 days from now would be Monday when Congress is supposed to come in and we're going to start the impeachment thing. Okay. If you say so, let's see what happens. Take care.